I will show you my oral health routine. I'm sure that that's what you are most interested in. Good morning, you guys. I did a poll on the communities tab and I asked what you guys wanted to see next, and I've been wanting to make this video for a while. Most of you voted to have a morning routine video, so this is what it is. Today is a pretty chill day. Classes are recorded, so I am not going to go to them in person. I'm just going to take you guys through my morning routine as a dental student, which I think is so funny because yesterday I literally had an exam. I woke up at like 7:45. I was ready to go. I was so up. Today I was like, you know what, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wake up at like 7:30, have a super productive morning, and it is now like 11:40 and I've just been staying in bed because yesterday really wiped me out. It was a hard day. I took a long exam and then I also had classes after that, so I needed today. Okay, so let's not judge. Okay, some days you wake up at 7 a.m, some days you wake up at 11. They're all fine. I'm just gonna show you guys what I do in the mornings before school. So I know that they say that you don't have to cleanse in the morning if you cleanse at night, but I really love Rice Enzyme Cleanser from Naturium. It's actually, I think, a dupe for the Tatcha one, which is a lot more expensive. It's kind of like a gentle exfoliant. Alrighty, so I just got out of the shower and I am going to show you guys what I do in the morning for like a quick skincare routine. I don't really do a lot just because I normally don't have time in the morning. So I'll show you guys what I do really quickly, and then I will show you my oral health routine because I'm sure that that's what you are all most interested in. Show you guys what I use, do sort of like a quick makeup, get ready with me, and then show you what I eat for breakfast. By the way, always make sure to take off your toothbrush tip. Make sure that it's clean. It has a toothbrush holder like the Oral-B ones do. Put it upside down so that the water is dripping off of it. Never close with a cap like the travel ones you might use for travel, but don't ever use it when you're doing it at home just because the trapped air and moisture will accumulate and grow bacteria. So dental student tip for the day. Now that I'm done brushing, I'm actually going to do a whitening mouthwash rinse. I know that you're not supposed to rinse directly after brushing because you're washing away the fluoride. I'm not cavity prone, so I think once a day it is fine. Also, I know that there's controversy about whitening mouthwashes because the contact time and the concentration of the ingredients is not the best if you want to get the best results, but I'm not looking for a dramatic result when I do this. It's just more so maintenance because I do drink a lot of coffee. So because I literally will drink a coffee a day, I kind of use this as a way to maintain. And by the way, I don't know if this is the best whitening mouthwash. I haven't tried all of them, but obviously I know that it's not going to dramatically increase my results. It does kind of help prevent the staining that a lot of people do get with heavy coffee drinking. I also drink a lot of tea, wine, things like that. And if I do want a more dramatic whitening experience, I'll do probably the wedge strips or an in-office whitening once in a while when I want to shell out some cash. But yeah. So the mouthwash needs like 60 seconds of contact time with your teeth. When I'm getting ready in the morning, I don't like to waste those 60 seconds. So typically I'll do like a skincare step. So I'm just toning my face. And so that way I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone, giving the mouthwash enough time to work. Also then being able to get a step done in my routine so that I'm not wasting time, especially when I have to get to school early in the mornings. So yeah. The other thing I've been really surprised by, I was in Soho with my friend the other day and we stopped by the Ordinary store. I purchased a couple of things and one of them was this multi-peptide lash brow serum. I have these kind of bald spots in my eyebrows right around the arch, which is obviously very noticeable, especially when I film. Sometimes in my real life I'll just brush brow hairs up and I won't even notice, but then when I'm editing a video that I filmed without any brow product on, you can really tell that I do have a bald spot in there. So I've been trying to kind of get that to fill in, and I don't know if it's just my eyes tricking me, but I think that they're actually growing in a little bit in those patchy bald spots. So I haven't used it long enough to recommend it, but if you were interested, I'm trying it out, so hopefully it does something, which I think it kind of is. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with my oral health routine. Now, you guys, I do not floss in the morning. See, I didn't eat anything before brushing in the morning, so I don't have anything stuck in my teeth, but I do make sure to floss after every single thing that I eat that is a little bit fibrous. Think like mangoes or chicken, corn, or steak or anything like that. I always make sure to floss. So there is always floss in my bag. If you like see me on the street and you ask me for floss, I will 9 times out of 10, unless I just ran out, will have floss in my bag, just so you know. Anyway, I do floss at night to make sure that I don't have anything obviously sitting in between my teeth and causing interproximal cavities, which is actually the reason why a lot of people do get cavities in between their teeth. It's not for a lack of brushing, it's for a lack of flossing, because when you're brushing, you're covering the outer surfaces of your teeth, but the one surface that you don't cover is the in-between, that those surfaces don't get cleaned when you're just brushing alone. You know, everyone stresses flossing, but that's really the reason why you really should think about making sure that you do that, at least when you eat something fibrous, ideally at least once a day. Now, I'm not going to go through a demonstration of how to floss. There are plenty of dentists and dental hygienists on YouTube and on Instagram and on TikTok doing those things, so if you want to find out more, go check out your favorite dental account, and I'm sure they've done a demonstration. So now I will typically listen to true crime, or podcast, or YouTuber while I make my bed, get dressed for the day, and then do like a light makeup. It's really cloudy today, and I don't know if I want to wear sunscreen, but we shall see. Also, I just took a moment to record sort of like a snippet for my daily TikTok. By the way, you guys, I've been a lot more active on TikTok now, posting like once a day, sometimes even twice a day. So if you want sort of like a sneak peek in between my weekly vlogs, you can definitely feel free to check out my TikTok. Leave it right below. It is SmilesPending, same as here. And I'm just making cute little fun mini vlogs that I really enjoy actually. And I'm definitely posting a lot more on there than I am on here. So if you're interested, alrighty, so I just finished getting dressed. I feel like I'm gonna get one piece of merch every year. This year, it was this cute little quarter zip. It's kind of perfect because today is 65-ish degrees. It's not too cold, but it's like really windy and rainy, so it's like perfect and cozy. Okay, so I just want to show you guys literally how quickly it takes me to get ready. I'm actually gonna time it, and even though I'm gonna be talking, I'm gonna try to do it as quickly as I normally do it. So I'm literally gonna set a stopwatch, and I feel like I can get this done in under 5 minutes. So let's see. So I'm gonna start. Okay, so first thing I do is I make sure my skin is hydrated because I tend to be very dry even though I'm very combo. I will make sure that I'm using a really rich lotion. I used to like gel consistency water creams, but I realized since then that that doesn't really work for my skin. I need a more rich moisturizer. Make sure to get your neck. All right, next thing I do, concealer, because as you guys can see, I have pretty bad dark circles. I need something to look more awake and also kind of cover up that darkness. I'm currently using the HR Camo Concealer just because I feel like it has really good staying power. There's some other concealers that I've tried, and in terms of creasing, it doesn't crease as much as some other products that I use do. I put on concealer, and by the way, this is the pace that I do it at when I'm getting ready for school. Alright, I pat it out with my fingers, and then I will set it in a minute. Okay, so normally I go in with sunscreen. Today it's not really sunny, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of like a BB cream, like a tinted moisturizer, just because I like my skin to still have glow. I also want to cancel out some of my redness that I have in my face. As you can see, I'm not really covering all of that much. And the reason why is because I don't really want anything too heavy, especially if I'm going to clinic. I don't want to have product on my face because under a mask, it's just not a good combination. All right, so now my favorite part. Also, look how fancy this looks. Just got in this new bronzer from Merit, and it is literally perfect for my lazy girl dental student routine because I literally don't even use a brush. I just use my fingers to blend it out because I don't like looking pale, even though I don't really tan my face anymore because I've learned that I don't want to have sun damage. So I will literally just use fingers and blend it out. And the reason why I do it like this is because it's the quickest way, and just look at that, it just gives you like the nicest light flush of color. You don't have to be too precise with it. It's super natural looking. It doesn't even look like you have makeup on. It just looks like a little bit your skin but better, which is perfect for my minimal routine because as you guys can see, I'm really not wearing foundation or anything, and so literally super quick, gives your skin a nice little flush. Love it. Love it. Alrighty, now I literally cannot walk out of the house without this. I will walk out without mascara, but not without doing my brows. So this is another product from Merit. It is their Tinted Brow Gel, which I just told you guys that I'm trying to kind of grow out my eyebrows to fill in that little bald spot, and so I don't really want to put pencil on because that takes time and precision. And oh, got a little spot there. And having a tinted product like this is literally perfect if you're running low on time and you just want a little bit of color to fill out your bald spots, but also brush up those hairs that you already have. So look at that, 30 seconds, fluffy brows. So I'm just gonna smooth that out a little bit, and look at that. I'm gonna stop it. That's 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Normally I would add mascara, but most days I do not. But I just love that my skin has like a normal glow. It has a nice finish to it. I love that this is not too heavy, so if I'm like in a rush and I'm just using my fingers, or if I'm using a brush to spread it out, just give a nice amount of color to your skin. If you want to try them, also, how fancy would this packaging look on your vanity? Look at that, it's literally like a mirror. I love it. So yeah, I'll link all my products down below if you guys are interested to see what I use, but that is literally my super quick 5-minute routine. Didn't really powder. Sometimes I don't even need to with this concealer. That's normally what I do. I don't know, I think I might add a little mascara. I know that's more than 5 minutes, but yep, BRB. Okay, much better. So I added a little bit of concealer and a little bit more of the Merit bronzer, and I don't know, it just makes my skin look a little bit more awake. The concealer definitely helps conceal the under eye bags. I do have a little bit of redness showing on my cheeks, but I am okay with that. I don't mind it because I don't really wear a heavy foundation every day for class. And like I said, all the products will be listed down below, and there is one link that is an affiliate link, so if you check it out and are interested in the bronzer and the brow product, I would love it if you could check it out. It does help me out a little bit if you do click on it, but just wanted to let you guys know that you don't have to. I'm done getting ready. I'm going to grab a quick bite and I'll show you guys what I typically eat for breakfast, and then I will head out. Okay, so I normally don't have breakfast unless I thought about it the day before and I prepped it ahead of time, which I did. So what I like to do is literally the night before I throw in a little bit of a chia pudding. And if you guys don't know what a chia pudding is, I will show you. Essentially, you take chia seeds and you put them into your milk of choice. You can also do yogurt. I feel like the texture is not as good when you do a thicker yogurt, so if you have like a super liquidy yogurt, you can do that. So basically, the chia seeds, once you put them into liquid, they kind of start to puff up and become sort of like this puddingy texture. And I don't add any sweetener into mine. You totally can. Some people add honey, some people add maple syrup. That's not my preference. Oh, this is not typically what mine looks like. Normally it's really like a puddingy texture. I don't know what happened to it today. I think it's because my fridge is having problems and just freezing everything. So it looks like the seeds have kind of frozen to the bottom. Normally what I'll do is I will have the chia pudding and I'll add some frozen berries on top. So I'm gonna do that. Even though it's not really a pudding, I'll just have it as like a chia yogurt. Also, I'm gonna pause to make a TikTok. So now that I've mixed it up, it's become a little bit more puddingy. So the berries kind of give it a cute little pink color. So this is actually a very fiber-filled breakfast. So when I do have it for breakfast, it kind of keeps me satisfied for most of the day. Then also, I always start my day with a coffee, and I have my pumpkin cream. Thank you, Stan. He's right there. Anyway, he gets me a coffee every morning when he takes Teddy for a walk. So normally I wake up later than him, so I'll just grab this and take it to school with me, and that'll be my breakfast. But sometimes I plan ahead, and today was one of those days. So man, pumpkin, it's so good. I know it's really bad for you. I know it's heavy cream and a ton of sugar, but your girl just loves her pumpkin. I don't know, can anyone else relate? I know that the Starbucks like seasonal drinks are really, really bad for you, but can't help it. I love it, so good. Alrighty, so now that I've had my breakfast, I'm going to head to a cafe and I'm gonna review some of the lectures that we had today, as well as some asynchronous modules that we have to watch, which are kind of like videos with practice questions, because I don't really like to stay at home and study every single day, just because I like to change up my environment. Leave a comment down below if you've made it this far, telling me what does your morning routine look like. Are you a breakfast person or are you not a breakfast person? I really want to know, because like I should get better about having breakfast in the morning. Again, if you're interested in checking out any of the products I used on my face, skincare wise, everything will be listed in the description. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for getting ready with me. And remember, if you want to get a nice little glow that you can literally blend out with your fingers, you can do in 2 minutes as a busy gal on the go, then definitely check out the Merit bronzer and the tinted brow product, because they are the dream of a busy girl who is always running late, literally 5 minutes to get ready in the morning. Like I said, it's an affiliate link. If you use it, it helps me out. If not, you don't have to. Totally up to you. And I want to thank you if you've ever clicked on an affiliate link or a link to a brand that I have talked about, because it does really help me out a lot. I really appreciate it, because without you guys and without your likes and your comments and you subscribing, I wouldn't be able to do any of that. So if you do it, I love you. If you don't do it, it's okay. I love you still. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.